So how do I feel about writer, director, actors, and other multi-hyphenates who are doing different roles in the same project? So there are people who do this at the higher levels of the industry. Mel Gibson, M. Night Shyamalan acts in his own movies and writes and directs them. And of course, Bill Hader is doing it right now on Barry. But I'm guessing you're asking because you'd like to know how people react to that at the beginning of your career. And as a general rule, they are going to think that the more titles you give yourself, the less you're good at any of them. If you tell people you're a writer, they'll take you at your word. If you tell people you're a director, they'll take you at your word. Same for actor. You tell them you're a writer-director, they get a little doubtful if you can do both of those. You say you're a writer-director-actor, they're pretty sure you can't do any of them. And this is just common sense because all three are very difficult to do well, to do on a professional level. You can do those on short films or whatever, and I encourage you to. It's fun. But on a professional level, when people have money at risk, that's what my brain tells me as a producer and a financier. My brain reads, oh, this guy wants to write, direct, and act in his own movie. Red flag. That's a big financial risk. When you tell people these three things at the beginning of your career, they don't think you're going to be M. Night Shyamalan. They think you're going to be Tommy Wiseau. And look, everybody's good at multiple things. I mean, that's just the truth, right? There's probably 5-10 things I could do at a professional level in the film industry, but you just don't need to know about any of them. If you look on my account, you'll notice that I have film producer listed and nothing else. That's just for branding purposes. It's because my biggest and best credits are as a producer, but I've really been writing a lot longer than I've been producing. And that's just the thing. You want to brand yourself as the thing you want to have success at first. And if you have it as a career goal to do all three, you really want to follow the model of Bill Hader. You want to do one thing well. He was just incredible, next level acting on SNL. He was a writer on South Park. A lot of people don't know that, but he was in the writer's room on South Park. And it wasn't until Barry, which is probably 15, 20 years into his career, that he is both writing, directing, and acting in his own project. The other problem with telling people you do all three at the beginning of your career is you scare off potential collaborators, right? If you walk around calling yourself a writer-director, how many writers do you know that are going to want to work with you? You just need to pick a lane, preferably the one you're strongest in, establish some success there, and then you can leverage that into other opportunities as your career progresses.